Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today for another live in the OU tier. We're going to be using this Mega Latios balance team on the ladder. Basically, it's just 3 attacks Roost Latios, Mega Latios, sorry. And pretty much you could argue that you pretty much want to use regular Latios over it and another Mega, but these defensive stats really help out, so I think Mega Latios can really work out. And then we have AV Bulu, Scarf Kartana, eject button defensive Toxapex, defensive Landorus, and then Scarf Magenzone. So no Z move user, but that's alright. We could make it Z Kartana if we want, but I'm just going to stick with the original team, which was built by Sidumas. As usual, if you guys are new, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. If you want to follow my content, we're uploading daily now, and the fan art will also be down in the description if you guys want to check that out. But we have a match right here. I'm going to go ahead and ignore, and let's go ahead and get started. So Mega Latios can outspeed the Kyurem. I do want to scout for Choice Scarf on that thing, and it's a really great switch into the Manectric too. So with all that in mind, I think our Magenzone is probably a safe lead right here. The only thing that can actually OHKO us are the this and this, and I guess Gyarados if it has Earthquake, but we can just Volt Switch out on that. So yeah, that's going to be my play. And he actually decides to lead off with the Starmie, so I'm just going to Volt Switch right here. He could expect it and go into something like Kyurem or Landorus, but if he goes Landorus, I have my own anyway, so what I'm going to do here is just, he could also go Manectric, I guess. I think I'm just going to make the Lati play. Lati seems to handle everything, and ideally he switches out right here, expecting, he just stays in, and he would have sacked it off, but it's fine. Now I can Mega Evolve and just go right for the... I doubt Draco Meteor is going to OHKO, so I'm going to Earthquake first, and then we're going to fire off the Draco Meteor. As he goes directly into Scissors, so good play by him, because now I'm not going to get the Roost off, but he's forced to do something right here, so I'm going to go Landorus to try to throw up rocks. If he's SD, I'll probably have to switch out, but it's fine. He's actually Pursuit and crits through my Latios. That really sucks, but that's alright. We're going to go here into our... What do I want to revenge kill this thing with? I guess my Magenzone is great, but that'll help out my Kartana, I guess. So we're going to go out into this and just hit in Power Fire. Ideally, he's, well, we will knock him out right here no matter what, because he works faster and he can't U-turn out, so... Yeah, we get rid of the Scissor, which is great, I guess, but now we're weak to Manectric, we're weak to a ton of different stuff. We're really weak to Manectric, actually. So he goes out into the Landorus, just trying to get his rocks up. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I don't even need my Landorus' health for anything in particular, and I will just get up rocks right here. Even if it means trading HP Ices if he has it. Goes for the knockoff and takes Rocky Helmet damage. Now what I'm going to do is just U-turn. Probably on, actually starts to stand. We don't see Rocky Helmet there. This could be, I don't think it's Supersonic Sky Strike. Did you see defensive? We did see leftovers, so that's cool. What I'm going to do is just go Bulu. We can take Knocks, we can take Earthquakes, whatever he wants. Goes for the U-turn, so he's going to bring in this Kyurem Black, I think. Probably just fire off an Ice Beam. Or maybe a Sub-Zero Slammer. So yeah, there's the Kyurem. It's taking rocks damage, which is the important part. Now what we can do is just go Pex. He could go for Fusion Bolt. I'm just going to look for Superpower. We might even live it because we're AV. Yeah, we do live it. That was a crit. What's this guy with the crits? But we're going to knock you out. Well, we nearly knock you out, but the point is that you're in range of rocks now. Now we're going to go Toxapex. Well, he could be Roost, so I don't want to let him Roost up. We're going to go for Superpower again. And so I guess he's trying to spin. If I go Kartana right here and just spam Leaf Blade, is the match fine? I think so. Because we weakened Landorus, right? No, we did not. You know what, I'm going to give it a shot anyway. We have the terrain up, so... We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of something right here, pretty much. And he decided not to spin, actually, so that's cool. Unfortunately, when the Landorus comes back out, we'll probably have to switch out again, because we're definitely not OHKOing it from 83, or I guess it would be 71 when it comes in, but we're still not knocking that thing out. Unless he goes hard into it, now we might knock it out with the terrain plus the next attack. Or just a crit. Alright. I mean, either way, that wasn't going to be any different, because I would have knocked you out the next turn. And now what's your next play? I guess it's Gyarados? I mean, I want to see how much Nectar takes from this. We're Jolly Scarf? Yeah, we're Jolly. So, Kartana, we're Scarf against the Manectric. How much are we doing? We have to get some damage off on that thing too, so I think our Magenzone can do that with Hidden Power. We should be able to take one of anything. I don't believe he weakened us earlier. Let's check. Nope, our Magenzone's at full, so that's something good to keep in mind. And the Kyurem's already dead upon switching, so we're good on that regard. And if we can get a little bit of damage on the Manectric and have Gyarados take a Rock Switch in, our Kartana can win the match late game. I have to make sure he doesn't start Dragon Dancing up though, which means I have to go hard Toxapex if he goes Gyarados, because I think we live a plus on Earthquake despite its very high base stats. How much defense do we have on Pex right here? I guess I'll calc all this since he's sticking a long time anyway. We have max HP and 20 defense, so interesting spread. So I guess it's this, max HP 20, and then we're not even bold, are we? We're calm. So we're gonna check Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, Earthquake at +1. Will we live? Wow, never mind. We need a lot more defense on that to live. He's actually just going to disconnect, so I think he loses. But I just go Manectric. That gets him intimidated off. He actually reconnected. Good. All right, so that's good because he definitely still has a shot at this, and I want to play it out. So we'll see exactly what he wants to do right here. But I think he goes Manectric. We'll see if it's Intimidate or the other ability. It's apparently the other ability. So as I said, Magnezone's the way I chip at this. You should Volt Switch. Heals for Flamethrower. So good play, but do I outspeed you? 360. Nope, we don't outspeed, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt in case we do, but we don't. Now it's the next play right here. You'll die, you'll die. Actually, I think Toxapex might live the hit and get a Scald off, and then it might sweep. I think I need to. I have to bank on it that or a Leaf Blade crit. I think so. We're gonna go on to this. We're gonna throw off 100% accurate Toxic, as we do live that. So we're gonna get a Toxic off. Oh wait, that's dumb. All right, we need some damage off on this somehow. All right, so we're gonna go back to Landorus. Now he's gonna Hidden Power Ice for sure. So I'm gonna go back to Toxapex. Now we're going to switch back to Landorus. Pretty much I just need to live another hit. Get a little bit of damage off on this thing. Go through the Hidden Power again. We lived, and I'm going to go Bulu first. Oh wait, I should want Toxapex and switch out into Bulu. What am I doing? So I need to bank on a low, I'm on a roll right now then, because I just did that. So yeah. He's actually just going to Volt Switch out. So actually I think we might have a shot at that, just a shot at this now, just because he did that. Because Grassy trains up, and we'll get a ton of free Leaf Blades. Yeah, so we're going to go Kartana right now. And we're going to start firing off Grassy Train boosted Leaf Blades. And the only thing he can intimidate me with is this, and it'll take damage every time it comes in. So 1. And we should be good to go, despite the intimidates right here, because we should knock everything out. You'll die under Grassy Train, definitely. Everything will get knocked out right here. So yeah, there's 2. So I guess Bulu was the correct play because he decided to switch out on it. I guess he didn't. I mean, he should have known that I was Assault Vest because of the damage before, and this is not even Intimidate, so we're gonna knock this thing out too. It's probably what's it called? Supersonic Sky Strike Moxie, but now Kyurem's gonna come into rocks if he decides to send it out, and Kartana is going to pick up this win. So cool, clean win for number 1. Unfortunately, he crit through my Latios, so we're gonna need to fix that and get another match right now, and hopefully have Latios do something more. What am I finding? All right. So Belly Drum Swirlix is obviously the biggest threat right here. Our Latios needs to get rid of needs that gone and the Magearna gone, so that we can break through that. I believe we're max special attack body, not max attack, which is fine. But what's the win con here? I don't even see anything that wants to win. I guess Scarf Kartana with Sacred Sword could do something, but the Mimikyu's right there. This is gonna be a hard one. We could EQ the Magearna with our own Mon, but I'm gonna lead off here with Landorus, and I'm just gonna Earthquake, I think. I don't want this thing doing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna Earthquake. I don't want you Belly Drum unburdening on me. And if you do go for this Belly Drum or Z Belly Drum or whatever, he goes right for Magic Coat, so it's a lead. But so I'm glad I Earthquaked. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get up rocks now. Bam. We read this guy. Now I can just U-turn. I don't mind that. My Landorus still has a switch in for the Intimidate. And whatever he's forced out into here will take a good amount of damage, and I guess he'll go Mimikyu to try to SD up, maybe. But you know what, this team could use some Healing Wish, actually. Like Jirachi over Magenzone, but we really need Magenzone to trap stuff like Scissor and Skarmory, so that's important. But I'm curious to see what play he makes. He could really go anything he wants besides Magearna. I guess if he knows I'm defensive, which he should, because he took Rocky Helmet, and it's offensive Magearna with max speed, he could just go out into that if he wants. But he goes out into the Pinsir right here, so I'm just going to U-turn because I need whatever damage I can. Well, actually, this one outspeed, so I don't really have any worries right here. I'm just going to let him knock me out. Because he actually just goes right in for that, so we're going to go right into this. And we actually don't outspeed because of Sticky Webs, so that's something I probably should have kept in mind. But we do have our Kartana, which is great. So this is just our sack fodder right now. Probably not the best choice, but it got to this and that, and depending on this thing's coverage. But we're just going to go right here for the Flash Cannon, in case he wants to switch out for whatever reason. He goes right for the Earthquake. Now I'm going to go Kartana. Can Smart Strike sweep? I don't think it can because of the webs. Hey, you know what? We're going to go for it. Damn. Alright. Let's see what wants to switch in now. Probably Garchomp or Bisharp, if I had to guess. Unless it's like Hidden Power Fire Magearna. But our Lati's still in the back and it's not affected by the webs, so I want Lati to kill that Garchomp. That's like the goal right now. I want Lati to EQ that Magearna ideally too. So he goes out into Bisharp. I'm just gonna Smart Strike you. It will be a 2-hit KO. Oh, never mind. Goes with the knockoff though, so now we can knock you out with something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna outplay his sucker. Is this even worth it? If I give a Defiant right now, then we could be in some trouble. But I need these webs gone, and I know he's gonna Sucker Punch, but we'll live the Sucker Punch. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just going to Leaf Blade to do the trick. No, I'm just gonna Sacred Sword. Oh, I should have Leaf Bladed. No. Well, I guess what I have to do is Leaf Blade now. And then go Landorus, get the Intimidate off, get that Disguise broken, and then we go... I don't know what we would go into after that. I mean, we're gonna break it now no matter what, unless he crits this. Well, never mind. Is he... Like, yeah, that had to be Life Orb. But then, thankfully, we can go Bulu right now and not worry about anything. We can just go for the Horn Leech. I don't even care if he goes Magearna, because then I'll get the damage off that I need for my Latios to kill it with Earthquake. So it goes for that. So we already saw Life Orb, which means he's not Z, which means we should live whatever he wants to go for. Yeah, and we'll get quite a bit of health back with our Horn Leech right now. I think we would get a decent amount. That's not as much as I expected. I expected over half, but we're at 50 anyway because of the terrain, so that's cool. And we'll see what his next play decides to be right here. And actually, it's looking like our Lati can sweep, so this is cool because I'm just going to Woodhammer you. He's actually Scarf, but doesn't even knock me out. So we're going to Woodhammer right here, do a good amount. And now I'm going to go Lati, and we're going to Mega Evolve and Earthquake you out of here. Oh wait, terrain, but we're not affected by terrain because we're floating. Okay, cool. So we should knock you out right here because of no terrain effect. Never mind, apparently we're affected by terrain. He's going to knock me out. So I guess that's because he's on the ground and not me. I always forget how terrain effects work, but I think that might do the job. He could have outsped my Bulu, yeah, so this will outspeed, but I don't think it wins at all. We might not even knock it out because of terrain right here, but we're gonna go for it. He's actually Scarf Magearna, or he's just max speed, so I mean, I guess what I'll do here is just go out into this, and yeah, I'm just gonna click X. There's no point in wasting time. So, unfortunate loss right there. Well, Magearna did get to Earthquake. I mean, Lati did get to Earthquake the Magearna, I just didn't do what it wanted. So this is cool, because if he tries to Pursuit Trap me with Tar, I can Earthquake that. So that's ideally what we have happen now. So let's go ahead and lead off here with our... Actually, Scarf Smart Strike is also another nice win condition. It's Psychic Seed Talucha, which I believe gives it a Spidef boost, something like that. But let's go ahead and lead off here with our Kartana, as he decides to lead off with the Landorus. So I'm not expecting this to be HP Fire Landorus, so I'm going to throw off a Leaf Blade, then I'm going to go my own Landorus. Well, actually, I just want Rocks up too, so yeah, I'm just going to go my own Landorus first. No point in risking it. Because yeah, he throws up the rocks. Now, I could just do the same. As he goes for the hidden power and crits through me. So I'm gonna switch out for sure. Bulu's fine. Goes for the hidden power. And he doesn't have a wood hammer switch in. Or do I just want to go for a horn leech? That's the thing. I could just Nature's Madness too. That'll probably do the exact same amount to whatever he brings in, because he'll probably go Victini. This goes for the explosion, so that's fine. We're gonna get a bit of recovery back, and the point is, whatever he goes into cannot set up on us. If it's Z Celebrate Victini, I'll just Nature's Madness that. He goes Alakazam, so I guess he's trying to revenge kill me with Psychic right now. He might not even knock me out because of the Assault Vest. We're gonna see. When Bulu live, Psychic. Slash Shock. Okay, yeah, that's got me. Now what? I guess I go Kartana right here and sweep with the Leaf Blade. So, Leaf Blade claims one, I think, under terrain. Yeah, I can get out of here. Now, what's your next play, man? Because you need pretty much to sack another Mon right here. Because Victini will die to +1 under the terrain, I believe. So, he goes Victini. We'll go for the Leaf Blade, of course. He barely hangs on, and he goes for the Searing Shot to knock me out. I'm going to revenge kill with our Lati, just because I want Lati to get this kill. So we're going to go right here for the Earthquake, in case he wants to switch out into Tyranitar for whatever reason. Try to trap me that way. We know it could be Pursuit Char, but as we see, it's not. So we got our Earthquake off. Now he goes Tyranitar. We, of course, are just going to Earthquake right here, since he could Pursuit trap me. We do a good amount, actually. If he goes for the Pursuit, we should live this, yeah. And we do live Sand too. I'm gonna Psychic. Damn. I thought he would go into the Hawlucha. Because if you want Hawlucha right there and we Earthquake, we would have died to sand damage and he would have been in a perfect position, but I guess he did not want that. Actually, doesn't this just win now? It's like, yeah, you know what? Here. I'm gonna go out into this. We're gonna click Scarf Flash Cannon, which should knock this out, I think. Yeah, get out of here. Now he has to sack off Lele, I think, because he can't go hard Hawlucha right now. So we're gonna go for the Flash Cannon right here. He is actually Scarf too. But we don't knock him out, but Sand will. Now he has to go Hawlucha. And we will see now if Unburdened sweeps us. It is a Spidef boost. But even if you SD up, he just goes right for the High Jump Kick. I think we Toxic first. Yeah. So we're going to Toxic right here. We land it, of course, and now we're going to sack off the Landorus. Now we're going to go back into this, and we are going to Haze you. And now we're going to recover. Yeah, he's just going to forfeit right there because he can't win that one, of course. So we get another win, and Lati did do some work. It could have knocked out that Tyranitar, but I guess it all worked out anyway. So we're going to go ahead and find another match right here. Not sure how long it's been, probably around 20 minutes, I would guess. We're probably going to get 2 more just to be safe. Because that was our, what, 3rd battle, and now we're 2-1? That sounds right. So yeah, hopefully we get a matchup where Latios can do something. We actually do, because it's probably a lead drill. Ideally it's Zardex, so that way we can just wall it with our Landorus, but Scarf Leaf Blade's clearly the win condition, of course. And I want Rocks up for the Thunderous, so what I'm going to do here is just lead off with Lati. I don't care if he leads off with Drill and like Mold Breaker or something me. So he actually leads off with this Mon. And I'm just going to Mega Evolve and Roost. If you're Dark Pulse, that's fine. He could T-Wave me though. Well, I guess he's not T-Waving me. So now he goes out into this. I'm just going to Earthquake. I don't care if you're... I just want to break your Sash, which I'm assuming you have. Because this looks like a really offensive team. So he goes for the Toxic, which is totally fine. Now he can just throw off a Psychic, and he has no switch in. This will definitely die to Psychic at 12. And if he'll take a good amount, probably get put in range of Draco, to be honest. And then we knock out the Drill without him, and he doesn't even get Rocks up. So now he has to try to make sure that I don't get Rocks up. And we saved our Landorus as help toward the Mimikyu, so this is great. I honestly could not hope for this to go any worse, but we'll see what play he wants to make now. Probably the... I don't know. What's this play? He goes Thunderous. I'm just going to drop a Draco on you. So our Latios got rid of this, and now we'll see if we can get rid of the Thunderous with the Draco Meteor right here. This is max special attack. You probably won't live this. If we do connect it, we just knock you out. Lati doing work now, finally. We'll see what the next one is opts to be. And if you can't sweep us, even if it is Z Rain Dance, I'm just going to drop a Draco on you. We will knock you out if you are Zard X. And if you are Zard Y, it's actually smart to not Mega Evolve. So he goes for the Dragon Dance, but I don't think that can sweep us, because I'm just going to go Landorus right now. Get rid of that boost right there, and then we should be fine. So we get rid of that. He does that again, and I know we live a Flare Blitz. He might just go for regular, to be honest. Regular Flare Blitz, and I should have Earthquaked. We did take damage, and we do get our rocks up because he just died to the Rocky Helmet plus recoil. So, good right there, and it's looking like our Kartana kind of just wins at this point. If he goes Manaphy, I'm going to have to Earthquake because I can't let my Kartana, I can't risk my Kartana getting switched into an Ice Beam or an HP Fire, or even a Surf, which probably knocks him out considering Kartana's spin F stat, but you just have to go out into Breloom right here, and what I'm going to do here is just go right into my... This is actually something else Lati can kill, so I'm going to sack this off, I think. Or do you turn out, just in case, yeah. And Lati lives a +2 Mach Punch. So I'm going to go for Psychic right here. And we should live this, I think. He probably knocks us out, actually. Yeah, never mind. But it's alright. Is that alright? I don't know if that's alright. No, you know what? We should be good with Bulu. Bulu definitely lives this. If it doesn't, then... Nope, that's not the correct move. Woodhammer is the play right here. That's depending on how many hits he gets. Come on, and... Nope. Unfortunate. Now he's going to knock everything out with that. So... Landorus is obviously the play just to get the Intimidate. We're going to Hidden Power in case he wants to choke and SD up again. Giving him Terrain really sucks. I should have just gone Toxapex and Hazed, I guess. He should just go on SD up again, man. He goes for Spore. Come on. Okay. So now I'm forced to make a different play. And I think we just lose because I made that bad Lati play. So we're going to go out into this. Now we're going to go back to Landorus to get Intimidate off. Could just do it again, though. You know what? SD up again. I think I just have to hope for his choke right here. But no, he goes for the Bullet Seed. Alright. Now we're going to go... Kartana, I guess, and hope we live. I should just be clicking X right here, but we're going to go for it. Mach Punch, yep, we're getting out of there. So, Breloom came through in the end. I really don't expect Breloom to do anything. I guess I overlooked it. I should have preserved my Landorus better against the... What did I sack it to, though? We killed the Drill with our Lati, and then we killed the Thunderous with our Lati. I don't know how our Landorus got weakened. I mean, the good thing is Lati did do some work in that match, which is really what we care about, but we could have won. I mean, it was definitely winnable if I just went Toxapex first, but that's fine. Montreal Victinis, is that a draft league name? Could be a draft league name, but I think this will be the last one. I'm sure it's been around 25 minutes right now, so we'll end it off on this one right here. I'm just going to lead off with our... Dang, I'm really salty about that last one, but we're going to lead off here with our... Scarf Leafblade can win, so we're just going to go lead off with Landorus. Leads off with Kieran Black, so now I go Toxapex in the Ice Beam, which he should click every time. Yeah, we're just going to go Toxapex. He goes for the Ice Beam. Now we can switch out here into our Latios. This should not be Scar. We're going to Mega Evolve an Earthquake. I'm not expecting him to stand right here. He should go... Okay, not that. I like how we did 6... Oh, okay, it did 6. I thought we did a 1 because of the terrain. That would have been funny. We're going to go back to Landorus and just get up our rocks. Unfortunate miss on his end right there. But we get up rocks now for this and the E-Tran. He goes, Rotom Wash. I'm just going to U-turn right here. Get a crit. Now we're going to bring in Kartana on the Defog, which I knew he would click. Now we're just going to go for the Leaf Blade. I'm curious to see how much this does under terrain. It also does a sizable amount, but he gets leftovers and Grassy terrain back, so never mind. So now we go Lati. And he knows we're going to Earthquake, so I'm just going to go for the Psychic. If it's AV Bulu, he should just click that every time, but we'll see if he wants to choke right here. He goes Rotom, let's look at 2 it KO'd. Yep, easily. Mega Latios is so strong at base 160. Now we're gonna Psychic again. Back to our Heatran. Now we're doing an Earthquake right here. Did you forget I have it? Okay. Did I ever reveal it? That's a better question. I'm pretty sure I clicked it earlier. Yeah, we did. There's an Earthquake anyway. In case he wants to choke and stay in. Goes hard Landorus. I'm just gonna Draco Meteor you. It'll do a good amount, if not knock you out. Now we'll go Meteor now, I think. So at least we found out good information and pretty much we completely destroyed the Rotom with this thing. Go cure him, man. That would be funny. Alright, so he's gonna let me get damage on Tran, actually. So that's cool. Now he's gonna protect, so I'm just gonna go Landorus right here. She just went straight for the Magma Storm. Alright, I'm just gonna click rocks. Why is he doing this? Alright, I'm gonna go back to Lati now. We're just gonna Earthquake. And we're going to knock you out. Oh, never mind. Alright, we're gonna Roost on this Protect right now. Alright, so we don't get knocked out, which is cool. And now I'm just going to Roost up again. Goes for the Toxic. Now we're going to go for the Earthquake. He protects, obviously. Now we're going to go for the Earthquake again. He should just sack this thing off. I don't know why he would preserve it at all. I guess to make his field look better, because he would be up 6-4 instead of 5-4, I guess. I always thought about that, and I just think it's kind of funny. But we're going to knock that thing out. So we're freed of Magma Storm, but we're hurt by Poison. Goes back to Landorus. We know he's U-turning. Just going to go Bulu. Make the Kyurem take some rocks damage right now. He goes Meteor now though, so we can just win Nature's Madness this. I don't care if you're Shift Gear. Point is, you're not sweeping me. He actually switches out, so we connect our Wood Hammer unlike him. I'm just gonna click it again. As now I'm gonna start firing off Horn Leeches. Horn Leech in terrain might do a good amount. He actually just goes for that, so now Horn Leech will knock him out. Yeah, so we get that 1v1. We win that 1v1 and get out of there, which is cool because now our Lati can sweep actually. No, never mind. It's Scarf Landorus. But it can't come out right now. I think he has to go out into Kyurem actually. And in fact, if he goes out into Kyurem, Toxapex walls, unless he... I doubt Fusion Bolt does the trick on a 2-hit KO. So he goes Kyurem Black, and we're just going to Superpower right here. In case he wants to choke and go for anything but Ice Beam, but that's fine. Now we're going to go into our Latios. And just go right here for the Draco, I think. Yeah. He's actually Scarf too. Alright, Magenzone. I think Magenzone wins now because he's Scarfed into that. So we're going to go for Flash Cannon. No, he has Scarf Landorus. He lets me get damage off on it too, which is funny. So now we're just going to sack it off. And we're going to go Kartana and win the match with what move now? Smart Strike, I think. Yeah. Scarf Smart Strike picks that off. It's going to come down to whether or not it knocks out Meteor now. Which I doubt it does, but can he knock me out back with anything? You will get knocked out, and you're just giving me... What? I don't get that at all. He's not getting Rocky Helmet damage? No, he probably does knock out the Meteor now. But he probably doesn't still. I mean, he deserves to have it get knocked out now because of that. Yeah, we knock it out now, which we probably didn't earlier. Why did you just go first, Meteor now? Anyway, I'm so confused right now, but we pick up that win, so I'm pretty sure we ended off, what, 3-2, something like that? 3-2 is fine, we're going to end up at 1654. Pretty sure that's better than where we started, so that's cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you did. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.